A recent report by the Wisconsin Institute for Law and Liberty analyzes the effectiveness of spending on Wisconsin's traditional public schools. Let's take a look. Did you know that the United States, at $11,841 per pupil, spends more on public education than almost every other developed nation? This level is fifth highest among economically developed nations and is about $3,000 more per student than the average for these countries. In spite of this higher spending, the U.S. has not created a world-class educational system. The U.S. ranks 27th in math, 17th in reading, and 20th in science. But what about Wisconsin? Unfortunately, the story is no different. When students in Wisconsin's public school system are compared to students in other developed countries, it becomes clear that Wisconsin is spending a lot for, at best, mediocre outcomes. The vertical axis is the international percentile ranking. The green line is the district per pupil spending, and red line is the average for developed countries as calculated by the OECD. We see that, like the U.S. in general, Wisconsin spends roughly $3,000 more per child. Yet we do not get more for our money. The average Wisconsin student scores better than only 52% of students in the international group in reading, and 47% of students in math. Indeed, some high-spending districts, such as Milwaukee and Madison, perform well below international averages. So, how do we improve student outcomes? A common suggestion is that we do more of the same, continue to increase spending on public schools. Has this led to improved performance? To answer that question, we performed an econometric analysis to search for a relationship between school districts' per pupil educational spending, adjusted for inflation, and student academic achievement, controlling for other potential variables. Each dot represents a Wisconsin school district. The horizontal axis shows how much district spending has changed from 2001 to 2013. The vertical axis shows the change in ACT scores for the same period. If a relationship exists, then we expect to see a pattern traveling up and to the right. It doesn't. Notice that the dots are scattered both above and below zero, and the line is flat, indicating no relationship between per pupil spending by districts and student performance on the ACT. Likewise, nor did we find a relationship between real per pupil spending and graduation rates or college readiness. Has Wisconsin hit a wall where additional spending on public education does not improve student outcomes? While school choice is very popular, 88% of all students are enrolled at a traditional public school. For the most part, these schools are one-size-fits-all and haven't changed much. Maybe alternatives, for families who need them, are worth exploring. For the full report, visit our website or email info@will-law.org. At the Wisconsin Institute for Law and Liberty, we look forward to hearing from you.